Hey everybody, it's me, Mindy. I just wanted to touch real quick on a topic that seems to come up a lot with prospects. And that topic is I don't have money. I don't have money to join. I don't have a job, so I don't make any money. I can't borrow any money. Whatever that might be. And I just want to kind of help you guys understand that it's not about really making them feel like they're a piece of garbage because they don't have the money to join, because chances are is that they really want to join, they just don't have the money. And the reality is, you guys, is that we really need them to understand that if they don't have the money now to pay for something like this, they can't afford now their bills, they can't afford now, they're just barely scraping by. I mean, this is what they need. They need this more than anything to help change their financial situation, because obviously whatever they're doing right now isn't working. If they're scraping by to be able to pay their bills, to pay, this and that, and it's paycheck to paycheck, they need something different. I don't want you guys to think that just because somebody says they don't have the money doesn't mean that they're not going to join your team. What it means is that they need to get the money. Obviously, if they see the big picture about where this is going, where your team is going, they obviously are going to want to join you. So you guys don't ever forget that follow up is key when it comes to being successful in this business. If you guys, you bring one person to a home event, or you get them on a phone call and you never follow up with them, you never talk to them after that one exposure, chances are they want to do it, and they just need a little bit of time maybe to think about it, or to do their own research, or whatever the excuse might be, or to get their money together. But that doesn't mean that you guys shouldn't follow up with people, because the worst thing that could happen is that you don't follow up with somebody and you show up, somewhere, and you see that they joined, but they're under somebody else. And the thing is that it's happening because there's just so much growth right now in our company, so many teams opening up in different locations, that you guys, you have to be on top of following up. And now when I say following up, I don't mean, calling them, bugging them, forcing them to do something that they're not ready to do just yet. What I mean by that is, following up in the right way. When you bring somebody to one event, their first home event, you don't want to just shove a bunch of stuff down their throat, or, make them feel forced to have to join, because that's not what this is about. This is about you truly care about these people you're bringing into your business, and you really want to help them get out of whatever situation they're in. And, and people can tell if you really care or not. And if you guys understand that bringing someone to a home event and setting up the next exposure is where it's at. If you can set up the next exposure, meaning like a three-way phone call, grabbing lunch with them, uvu, whatever it might be, you guys need to understand that that's what's most important, is setting up that next exposure. So that way, their questions that they might have thought about, in a couple days or whatever, a week, that way it's still there. The fire is still burning. You guys don't want to light a fire under somebody, get them all pumped up, and then not talk to them for a month, and then when they end up signing up under someone else, don't be upset because it was on you to do that follow-up. So just understand, you guys, that follow-up is key, and learning how to follow up is the best thing you can do. Making the phone calls, really finding out what's going on in their life, and if they're busy. I mean, we're all human. We're all busy, now that summertime's coming around, everybody's on break and things like that, so it makes it a lot easier. But we all need to be understanding to everybody's circumstances and situations. Some people just have different things going on in their life, and, you have to adapt to that. And you need to understand that waiting on one person obviously isn't going to be the most beneficial for you and your business, because you always have to continue to move on your list. But, as you go down your list, you can start putting people in your follow-up category and just date it. Setting appointments is the best thing you can do for your business, because if you set an appointment to meet with somebody, whether it's over the phone, on an uvu, at a Starbucks, at lunch, whatever it is, you're setting that appointment so that way that person knows that you're wanting to take this seriously. You guys, you have to take this business seriously. If you tell someone you're going to call them at 12 o'clock and you call them at 12:30, why would they why would they take you seriously? You know, why you can't be late. You can't be late. You can't tell someone you're gonna call them at a certain time and you don't call them. And it goes, you know, both ways. You're expecting them to be ready for you just as much as they're expecting to be ready for you. So that being said, you guys, I just wanted to touch on those few things. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Start of new rank advancement period. So let's go. Let's push every single week, every single day, not just the last week of the rank advancement period. We got to do it every day, day in, day out. Push hard, rack 'em.